Hello everyone, welcome to the Oracle of the Future. I am the Oracle of the World. Here on my channel, what we do here is we climb up to our higher ascension, which is our higher self. So if you're interested, please like, comment, subscribe to this channel, and please hit the bell to be notified when I upload. Thank you. Hello everyone, so we're gonna get started on today's video. This is a channel message as well as a prediction video and also a connect the dot and decode video. It's all in one, okay? So if you guys do not know, here on my channel I'm a divine decoder, a spirit investigator, and also I was about to say occultist. I'm like, what? I'm an oracle. Okay, I can see the future and I can also channel messages. Okay, with that being said, let's get started. So we're going to talk about Phineas and Ferb. So for those of you who do not know, Phineas and Ferb was a cartoon show that was aired on Disney Channel. Disney Channel is one of the biggest network that many people are aware of. Okay, it has music parks, it has brands, it has famous staples of movies and TV shows. Okay, so they create this show, the Phineas and Ferb, which I remember watching when I was teenager, whatnot, and I enjoyed the show. So apparently they're going to do a reboot version where I believe it's back on the air now, or it's going to be sometime this week or a week or something like that, but I know it's coming back. Okay, the channel message that I got is it's going to be canceled, and I'm like, what? Why? And then it's basically the message showed me to connect the dot to other shows that was very popular and that was talked about getting a reboot. Shows like Lizzie McGuire. Lizzie McGuire was also a famous TV show that was aired on Disney Channel when I was a kid. I love that show. Okay, it definitely helped me to see certain things in different lights, and it was my childhood. Okay, Lizzie McGuire was my show. Okay, and that was in the works of being rebooted. Okay, that was about a couple years ago, 2022. It was announced that they was going to reboot that show and bring it back, basically, but apparently that didn't fall through. I also found out about The Princess and the Frog. It was going to be turned into a TV show as well, but that didn't fall through. So it kind of got me to basically pay attention. Okay, I got this message for a reason. It says to connect the dots. So I'm looking at the past, I'm looking at the present, and I'm also looking at the future. So the past is all these amazing shows that shaped my childhood, my teenage years, and so many others, right? And I realized something. These generations that we have now, Gen X and whatnot, they didn't receive the same thing that we did, the millennials. Okay, they didn't receive that same luxury of receiving good quality TV shows, movies such as the Kim Possible TV show, or the Penny Proud, or American Dragon. Okay, even the classic Disney movies that was such an inspiration, that brought nostalgia. It brought like a good, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain. You just had to be there at that time. But these TV shows and movies wasn't just like good quality movies and shows that we enjoy. It was a different time, a different era where the vibration was higher than it is now. So I drew in the comparison. Not only did the new generation did not receive the same quality, the same luxury of these TV shows and movies, but they're missing out of the frequency and the vibration on how it was back then. Back then, everything felt like okay, like everything's gonna be okay. Everything was like peaceful. It was more dreamy, if that makes sense, and like very nostalgic. I feel like we got along a lot better as a society as well. I know this might sound crazy, but like I really feel like TV shows and movies did help. And although there's a lot of hidden meanings and messages, and some of them are dark within these TV shows and stuff like that, but it did help children. It helped shape our development. It helped us be inspired. It helped us to want to even to be part of it, to be part of the entertainment industry. When it comes to Disney, like a lot of young children basically had access to work for Disney. Like it was a lot of opportunity that was had, but fast forward to the present, not only do these children are deprived from this, they don't have that same luxury we had. They don't understand the disparity of the frequency and the vibration of how much there is a gap. Like the vibration right now is like, I would say it's like in limbo. Back then it was just so high, it was just so creative. Like I really feel like it was very like feminine as well, but it's like it was so much that we could do. Now everything's like at limbo state, okay, and it's a lot of toxicity, it's a lot of like propaganda that's being aired on TV shows, a lot of hidden gems, I mean hidden meanings to TV shows that is more than dark, it's twisted, it's also brainwashing and conditioning. Like it's not helping shaping our development stage, like for these young children. I feel like it's planting an idea, it's planting an ideology into these children's head. Like we didn't have things like back then like they do now, like with the whole transgender thing in TV shows, and like, you know, like gay things. And I'm not being offensive, I'm not trying to be offensive or anything like that, I'm just drawing the conclusion here of the disparity of how much is there's a difference of how it was back then. And yes, you could point out, oh, you know, the time is different, you know, we evolve as a species, all that stuff, but that's not the case. We're not evolving, we're in limbo, okay? We're at like a still state, okay? Because if you truly are paying attention and truly understanding the comparison from, you know, mid 2000, early 2000, even the late 90s to now, you will understand that there's no comparison. Like there's nothing moving, there's nothing that's really shaping us to like be inspired or anything like that. So it's nothing there. There's no substance, okay? Even nowadays, it's not just a disparity, but nowadays it's like they taking the old and try to replicate it, or like they try to like give it a sequel, or they try to like make it their own version instead of creating something new. They're not creating more shows anymore, they're not creating more TV shows. They instead of them creating more, they are trying to change what has helped us back then, what was so great back then about these TV shows and these movies. They're changing it to make it, to plant an idea, to brainwash us and condition us, and they're targeting young children, the young adolescents, the young adults, children. They're targeting the youth, and the youth do not understand that because they can't compare. Like, yes, they could go back and like and go through the history of Disney channels and like other networks like Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon, all that stuff, ABC Family. They could go through the history of all the great, you know, movies, TV show, whether it's cartoon or non-cartoon. They can go through it and understand, oh wow, this was actually amazing, like this was so much better than it is now. They could do that, but they don't. Like, they only have access, they paying attention to what's being put out now, and again, they're young. Most of these are young children, so they don't understand what's going on. They're being conditioned, they're being brainwashed. There is an idea that's being planted into their head. They're really trying to change things. They're trying to change our reality. They're trying to change the future, where they don't have access to these great shows anymore. And not only do they don't have access, they're trying to repeat it, but it's not just to repeat it. They're trying to change it, to change its natural form and plant that same ideology that they're doing now. Like any TV shows and movies that they are creating, they're making it more about propaganda and more about like inclusively like LGBT. Like, when we're children, we're not thinking about stuff like, it's like we don't think about certain things that they're trying to put into TV shows nowadays. We didn't think about that. We just saw the story, we saw the inspiration, we saw how it could be relatable, we saw you know, something magic about it. Now it's missing that. It's not authentic. It's missing the substance. It's missing that magic, that inspiration. And you guys will understand what I'm saying if you lived back then. Like, if you basically grew up back then, like it developed your life, like the whole TV shows and stuff like that. Or if you actually if you take the time to go back and just watch the old TV shows, all old movies on major networks like Disney Channel, ABC Family, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, you will understand what I mean. Like there's a big difference. And so the connected dot, the message that I got to connect the dot is that they are trying to change what made life so special, what inspired life, what helped us to evolve as a society. They're trying to change that and trying to create a reality that they can control, a reality where they can put politics in it, a reality where they can put propaganda in it, a reality where there's no substance, it's not authentic, it's very fast paced, fast moving. Even the actors are bad, the actresses are bad, the script is bad, the writing is bad. It's not authentic. They're trying to create a AI version of what we had, basically. It's really very sad. Another instance I want to disclose to you guys, Cartoon Network was a huge network when I was growing up as a child. Like that was like one of my favorite networks, and as well for other children, my age group, that was the biggest network, and Cartoon Network do not exist anymore. It was reported that they had to shut down. So that it's like that was major, okay? Because not only, it was like bittersweet for us, but it's also bittersweet because these generation and the next generation after that will not have access to it. And then going back to the channel message that Phineas and Ferb is going to be canceled, it says to connect the dot. I also found out about this is they are being targeted. Like these major networks, like Cartoon Network, they were targeted. Nickelodeon, they're being targeted. Disney Channel, as well as ABC Family, because like I said, they want that control. But who are they being targeted by? That's a good question. And what is their true agenda? They want control. They want to create a false AI fake version of what we have access to. It has no substance, it has no magic, no inspiration, no storyline that's relatable. It's just fake. I know that you guys will understand what I mean if you've been paying attention, but all the channel message is this: Phineas and Ferb is going to be canceled. Not only is it going to be canceled, but there's a lot of there's something major going on. The bigger picture here is they're being targeted. These networks and these writers as well. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that they should reboot everything. Like I don't even believe in that. I feel like what we need for the golden age should come in for, like the chosen one, that are the indigos, the crystals, the rainbows, all that. What we need is them. That's what the world needs right now. True, authentic writers to create those stories, that will shape our reality for the better. That doesn't involve like these politics. If it's politics involved, it's very little. It's not the main structure of the show. It draws it brings a conversation where it's more done in a light version than rather than it's all up in your face type of situation. If you get what I mean. We need them. That's what's going to happen. Is when the golden age comes, that's when everything's going to change. But they are being targeted, though, you guys. These networks. And it's very, very sad because these children and what they're trying to do, like as if this is normal. Like I feel like children should not know anything about sexuality. Let children be children. Let them be naive. Let them live in wonderland. Let them be in wonder. Let them learn things. Let them, see the world in a very little way, or big way, I should say, because when you're children, you see the world as very, very big, right? Let them see that, okay? Let them be children. Let them explore. Let them have adventure. Let them feel the magic, see the wonder of life, see how beautiful life is. Not just talk about these serious topics where it's like, racism, xenophobia, or what, I don't know, some LGBTQ. These all the things that a lot of people are fighting about now. Like they put it in the shows. I don't agree with it, and I'm not saying to completely take it out. When it comes to like the gay stuff and sexuality, like kids should not know anything about that. I'm sorry, I do not care. At a certain age group, yes, but children, no. Let them be children. Let them not know anything about that. Bring back the natural way of things. Let them develop. Let them come to that conclusion eventually when they reach a certain age. Okay? It's like, don't put it in the TV show, the young children TV shows, these young children networks that targets children and the youth. Don't put it in that. If you're going to put those type of things, put it in adult films or whatever, and make it look like, create a story that is wonderful to watch. Okay, not story that's like very generic and like vague and that has no substance. Like, you don't even want to, you're not going to remember about it. You're not going to remember anything about it. You're going to forget about it. Like, back then, you guys, going to the movies was like the best thing. Like, people were so like eager to go to the movies. Look what's happening in the movie theaters. Like, no one will go to the movies anymore. People stream. Like, people are, you don't realize what you have until it's gone. That's what I'm trying to say. You don't realize what you have until it's gone. And once it's gone, it's gone. Right, it's very, very interesting. Okay, I'm gonna leave it there, but yes, just let you guys know that Phineas and Ferb is going to be canceled. It's very bittersweet. However, you guys may have your thoughts about the whole reboot thing, and again, I have my thoughts on that as well. I don't agree with it. I feel like it's time for new stories, new TV shows, and for that to happen, these people need to start targeting these people that's trying to create these new stories and movies, especially these major networks, to help these people get a bigger platform. But they're being targeted. Why are they being targeted? They want control. They're trying to change the narrative, try to condition us and brainwash us to think in a certain way or to be a certain way. They're basically trying to dumb us down like a watered version of what our potential could be. And I don't like that. It's another form of conditioning and brainwashing, and I don't like that. Do not play in my face as if I can't see what you're doing. And I'm gonna be completely honest with you guys. I haven't watched TV in a very long time. And I do watch things on my computer, like I watch like anime shows like here and there, like when I'm bored, like super bored, but I don't watch TV. I really don't. And I stopped. That happened around 2020, 2022, when I started to detach from watching TV because of all the bullshit I kept seeing. Like, I didn't enjoy it anymore. I couldn't enjoy it. It was just like, ugh. The magic was gone. I felt the difference. It's just not there anymore. But I'm just going to leave it there. But just let you guys know, just be prepared for this. This is what's happening. They're being targeted. But don't worry. The golden age will happen. No matter what they try to do, it will happen. Mark my words. The Oracle of the World is telling you guys this is what I predict. And I will leave it there. Thank you.